My name is Maria Guzman-Paczkowsk, and my husband Stephen and I are parishioners at St. Mary's in Bordentown. Stephen and I were members of the Faith to Move Mountains campaign leadership committees in St. Mary's. We were asked to say a few words tonight, and my wonderful husband suggested that I be the one to speak since I'm always speaking anyway. He really said that. So when Father Mike asked Stephen and I to join the campaign committee, I have to admit I cringed. I never wanted to ask people for money. But somewhere I heard a saying that goes, never be ashamed to ask people for money if you know from the bottom of your heart that it is a good cause. After meeting with Meg, who was just wonderful, seeing the determination in our pastor, Father Mike, reading the materials, Stephen and I realized that this is a good cause. 4 years ago, I left a career in the New York City financial industry, desperately needing to find a line of work that was more conducive to my lifestyle and my relationship with Christ, which is what defines me. After many long nights of prayer, long talks with my husband, and asking God to lead me into his will, I found myself taking a job as an administrative assistant at the Diocese of Trenton. This was a whole new world to me. I took a major pay cut, and our lifestyle had to change drastically. But I have to tell you that I was amazed at what I witnessed. The help that the diocese provides to the parishes, Catholic organization, and people in need is astonishing. The phone calls that the diocese has to respond to regularly are heartbreaking. Yet the diocese and the parishes are always there to help. I learned that the church does not leave us orphaned, my friends. Not through unemployment circumstances, natural disasters, and the situations that individuals and families have to deal with day to day, such as addictions, violence, mental illness, and the like. There are no words to express the beautiful things that happen behind the scenes in the parishes and in our Catholic organizations with the help of the diocese. I love being a part of something so great, and so I was not ashamed to ask for money. We are a universal church. The church and the world that Pope Francis so tenderly embraces is our church and our world. And we need to establish and secure a way to keep the church alive in an environment that seems to be at war with humanity and our Christian faith. The diocese has 107 parishes, but we are all one family. So many of our parishes and our sister parishes need long-term help. We are blessed to have such wonderful priests in our diocese, yet those very priests are going to need help when they retire. I'm happy to know that this campaign is concerned about their living arrangements, health issues, their emotional and spiritual challenges even after they retire. Also, our children are the future of this world and our church. We need long-term security for our Catholic schools so our children can know the faith and build beautiful, faithful families to inhabit our church long after we're gone. I am encouraged to see this campaign will give some security to a school system that has had such a hard time in recent years. Likewise, so many of our adult congregations sitting in our pews Sunday after Sunday are broken, and they need to know a God who wants to have a personal relationship with them. And through our evangelization and adult faith formation efforts, they can know a God who died for them, that they may have joy, have life, and have it abundantly. It is known that the Catholic Church really is the largest charitable organization on earth, and this is through the generosity of faithful people of God. And so again, I was not ashamed to ask my community for financial help to secure the future of our diocese in the true Church of Jesus Christ. Now, it wasn't easy. Even though I knew this was the right thing to do, as I told Meg over and over again, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. We received a lot of no thank yous, and a lot of answering machines all over Bordentown have our messages on their voicemail asking for a call back that we will probably never get. But there were also a lot of, sure, I'll meet with you, and a couple of, I know you, you and your husband sit at the second pew at the 10 a.m. Mass. There was even one that said, sure, I know you. You're the girl that does the reading with the accent. I don't know what that's about, but I went along. I went along anyway. We would meet with these people at their homes or at the parish, and we would have great conversations in the process. We will share our faith with them and be encouraged by their faith and their testimony. I dare say that Stephen and I are better people because of this rewarding yet challenging experience. So in deciding what we would give, we knew that we had to become sensitive to God's guidance through prayer. He will always provide the right direction to those who seek it. Sometimes we limit our giving because of our concern with the size of the gift, but through prayer, Stephen and I understood that God was more concerned with the condition of our hearts than the size of our gift. And so we took a close look at where we can make a change in our finances and have committed to making a monthly payment for the next 5 years. St. Augustine said, "Find out how much God has given you, take from it what you need, the remainder is needed by others." This living Catholic Church of Jesus Christ continues day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, decade to decade, and century to century in the Apostles' doctrine. And if we are truly believers of Jesus Christ and his teachings, then this is our calling, to ensure the future of a church that will remain alive and strong until our Lord returns. 2 Corinthians says, "But just as you excel in everything, see to it that you also excel in the grace of giving." So I would recommend that you pray before your phone calls, pray before your meetings, read the materials in your folders and really know what this is about, and then give your gift first, as it will make it easier for you to ask others to give. Always know that God is with you. He knows your heart, so do not be afraid. Stephen and I will be praying for all of you and this wonderful campaign. Thank you.